I'd like to pass this over to Zachary at Kaleyra. Zachary, could you just let us know how Kaleyra's approached the 10DLC rollout and how the process has been going so far for Kaleyra, and of course anything else that you're seeing out there? We know that you work with a lot of CSPs, as well as you have a lot of clients in the political area as well.
Yeah, Jonathan and Stephanie did a great job in highlighting a lot of the same challenges I think we all see as aggregators. Things that come up, quite often for us is really understanding the vetting process, for example, with some of the carriers, and what the throughputs limits are. How can we get special business reviews to get higher level of throughputs, and what does that process look like, and is it consistent for everyone? Looking at polling and why some carriers are more open to it than others, and what's going on with that, and how can we move towards allowing more organizations to get some of their polling out there without issues of being blocked or having those sort of problems. So we've been working with the carriers and addressing some of that stuff as well. Some of the conflicts that are coming up also between like multiple CSPs registering for the same campaigns, and how do we address that, and what's going on with the carriers in terms of timelines to make sure that those sort of things are being addressed in the primaries and general election coming up here in November. So one of the points that you had mentioned earlier around the cost for the FedEx, I actually had a call about this yesterday. So just for your audience, it's $29 via FedEx for you to be able to do that. So I just thought that might be worth noting. So I guess one of the other points that wasn't mentioned too is also, slightly off base from political, but just some of the difficulties of getting some 501c3s vetted that may not necessarily be involved in political activities, right? And so what are we doing to support them if they don't have an EIN? Then can we leverage a determination letter, for example, if they have that available? So it's really just providing a lot of education to our clients, getting the feedback from the carriers around specific challenges. And I'm sure the other folks on this call are hearing this sort of stuff as well, and just how they're managing it. So we've been going full bore, and the problems your other speakers have mentioned are certainly things that we have come across as well. And these are just some of the other sort of points I thought maybe worth highlighting for your audience.